Okay, bear with me a little bit and I will tell you the story and the history of this 1975 Kawasaki Z1 bought at Horning Kawasaki in Iowa in 1975. Okay, there you go, the US 75. The original and first owner was a guy named Al McGuire. He's a college basketball coach in Iowa. And he won the NCAA championship in '77. Now, Al should have stuck with basketball because he hit a deer the first week he bought the bike. Anyway, Kawasaki Hornet, they replaced it with Kawasaki frame and all was good. So, in 1998, either he or his family, they consigned it to Warning Kawasaki in Iowa, the same place he bought the bike from. They put it on consignment there. They, you know, he's not riding anymore, they're gonna sell the bike. So then, second owner comes along. And who's that? That is the Motorcycle and Model Railroad Museum of Iowa, or of Wisconsin rather. They bought it because they wanted to have it on display and also ride it in a parade. At the end of 2017, they completely serviced all the bikes, including this one. They did a new top end, including pistons and rings. So the bike, besides looking great, now it's running just like brand new. In 2018, they decided to scale down a museum and they sold half the collection. That's when I bought the bike. And since it had a new top end, I had Z Resto refurbished the gauges. There you go, they did a pretty good job. And see, it's only got a little over 9,000 miles now since I've had it. But, you know, they needle shake a little bit, you know, not a big deal. Other than that, the bike runs like brand new. Let me go to page 2. Okay, why am I selling the bike? Well, I decided I'm gonna take an epic trip, hopefully, from Florida to Alaska. And to do that, I'm gonna buy an Africa Twin. So this needs to go. There you go. Okay, what have I done with the bike? Well, first before I forget, these are the engine guards that came on it. I took them off because they had highway pegs on them, and I'm not that kind of guy. I'm a rider, not a cruiser. So those are coming with the sale. Other than that, let's see. I put stainless steel spokes front and rear. The rims are like brand new, so why not put on the bike? We did that, I don't know, probably a year after I got the bikes. There you go. And the rear, it looks so much better than the OEM because, you know, they turn dark after, you know, a couple years. Okay, what else? Oh, almost new tires on it right now. On my second and third set. Rear and the front. New clutch cable. Oh, new front fender. After I got it too. The funny thing about the fender is, after they gave it back to Al, they had a whistler on here. I guess to help them out with deers. And I didn't like it, and it had scratched the fender, so I take it off and put a new one. Well, the cool thing is dual discs. You know, they came like this in Europe, but Americans, you know, there's an option. So the dual disc on them, they look cool and they stop on a dime. Brand new exhaust. I mean, brand new. Yeah, you want a good looking bike, you gotta start with that. Everything else is right on it. Of course, new seat, newer battery. In the last 1,000 miles, I have had the valves re-shimmed and adjusted, and the carburetor is completely rebuilt, including new floats. All right, let me put this down here. All right, so let's take a look underneath the seat. That's a newer battery. I think that's a year, 2 years old. Last stand from Iowa. See the new seat. What else? Oh yeah. When they did the top end, the mechanic dropped a hammer and he broke this one fin, the only one. Like I said, the bike's a rider. It's not a garage queen. It's got a couple nicks. Those are actually there when I got it. See, just a couple right there on this side. Oh, the other thing, this is like I said, original tins. The gasket, that's pretty old. I didn't replace it. And if you fill it all the way to the top, you're gonna get spilled a little bit. That's why we got a little brown here. I gotta take that off again. It comes right off with a little compound. But anyway, so usually I leave it 2 inches from the top and nothing at all. The bike is fast, very fast. It's got 28 millimeter carburetors on it, so that puts a lot more gas in it. But the difference is, this bike, the Z1 or 900, will eat this 1000 for lunch. 1000, it's got smaller carbs, they're 26, but I mean, it's a fast bike, but it's nothing compared to this bike. This bike is like a souped up car with a 4-barrel carburetor on it. And if I wouldn't take that epic trip, I wouldn't sell this bike. Looks good. I always keep the engine case shined up, front forks there. Oh, it's got a high intensity headlight too. Very bright. I'll do another video where, oh, here's a couple more nicks on this side. There you go, you see there and there. Like I said, I'll do another video with a cold start. Okay.